What's going on, guys? I'm your old mate, Dr. Cuts. This is Encyclopedia A, and you're watching Just the Tipping. Tonight, we've got our very special guest in studio, Mr. Fats Nichol, the owner, driver, creator, fucking brain behind Mr. Cunt. Welcome, Bo.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, what's been going on? Mr. Cunt, do you guys know who Mr. Cunt is? We do. What is it? Can you tell us?
Well, it's my little KP Starlet, running LS1, carbureted. Right. Yeah, sort of has a whole heap of fun, you know. It's a cool little car.
Yeah. Excellent. So we're going to put some stuff up. I'm going to put some stuff up down here, and you guys can all see it. And hopefully you all watched our short at the beginning of the week anyway, which we showed some stuff on that. So, bro, tell us, how long have you been fucking with Mr. Cunt? How long have you been skidding this little beast?
Well, it was a project I picked up roughly 4 years ago, and it took a few months to get it out of the shed. And I've been sort of skidding it, blowing it up, wrecking it, fixing it, sort of ever since. It's had a few different colours. It's had heaps of different motors in it now. It's
how many engines you reckon? You give us a total on it?
Well, this is the third LS that's running in it, and it's had a little 355 small block Chev in it as well.
Right. So
yeah, so it's 4 engines deep, 2 turbo 350s later.
Yes.
Yeah, she's but what we've got happening now sort of works while it works, while all the rods stay in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite an impressive little car. I mean,
rims or rods,
and the way rims or rods.
Yeah, always
rims or rods.
Yeah, it's sort of the only way.
Sounds like a sex tape.
Yeah, well, it's sort of probably like that, right? It's under 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously that's the best. You know, that's what you want to do. So we first seen your car skating up actually at Digon's pad in Morrinsville. And that's the footage that I've got, and given my limited ability to do much editing right now and stealing other people's shit from the internet, I'm going to put these videos down. But you've had some pretty impressive runs, bro. Give us a bit of a rundown on what's your, like, what have you done over the years, because it's almost like you've been around for a lot longer than that, just because of the impact that the car's had on the scene.
Well, it all sort of started as a young fellow. Like I just started driving really young. Like I was 14 when the cops got me the first time. Driving with my brother, you know, like he was a bit drunk, so I drove, you know, and it just sort of started from there. Like I just started just being a hoon, being a reckless teen, you know, wasn't allowed to have a license for years, man. I was 21 and a half when I got my learners because of the courts.
You've done your time, brother. You've done your time.
Shit, kids. Anyway, I learned from my mistakes, and I've built Mr. Cunt to basically do the right thing. You know, I've got kids these days, and I want them to do the right thing and
put it on the pad.
Yeah. So it just come from a whole lifetime of just being a hoon. Just wrecking everything.
So, like, you've had Mr. Cunt for 4 years now?
Yeah. It's been a lifelong dream, the Starlet, to be honest. Like, I've had it 4 years, but it's been in my head forever. I was a teenager when I first thought about Mr. Cunt.
Right. So, I guess probably, I mean, everybody, we know the story now because, fuck, we've been yarning for a while now.
We've probably already done about 3 episodes.
Yeah, we're charged up.
Just saying.
We've forgotten more content that you guys are going to see. But, how did the name Mr. Cunt come apart, bro? Like, are you just a complete cunt? What's going on?
Well, it was sort of a bit of a surprise from Santa, really. Like, I'll be straight up, man. Like, a couple of presents under the tree, and they were, you know, from Santa. And me and my wife are actually Mr. and Mrs. Cunt, so these singlets appeared. So it all sort of just started rocking as me and the wife being Mr. and Mrs. Cunt, just as a bit of a piss take, you know. We'd go to Crate Day wearing them.
Right, of course.
And then I was really trying to find a name for Mr. Cunt, and I was wearing the singlet while I was just scratching my head, and I walked past the mirror, man, and I looked at it, and just I caught the flash of Mr. Cunt.
Right.
And it just, in my head, it meant, fuck, it works. So here we are, Mr. Cunt. I've always been Mr. Cunt.
Have you ever tried to register that plate through plates.co.nz?
I did have a look, man, and Red, no deal.
No deal.
Not ever gonna happen.
Why is that?
So,
What about
Bunch of idiots.
what about Mrs. Cunt on another skid car sometime down the track?
My wife's absolutely not really into being anywhere near my burnout car.
So get her own one, she might have it, or nah, not interested at all.
Watch, right.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's me and my ADD ways and my lack of brake, I guess. Some people might say.
Well, you don't really need any brakes with that wheelbase, do you? And that kind of power to weight ratio.
Every now and again, give them a little press or whatever. But I really do try and stay off the brakes.
It's more just for change of direction.
Yeah, it's just my style, man. Like I'm off the brakes, like it's just me. Yeah. It's just I only know how to do it one way, and it's just that way.
So what are your power slides like? Do you see yourself in a power crush?
I've never ever tried a power skid. With the short wheelbase and the way there's concrete walls everywhere at a racetrack, I'm like super like. And I'll be straight, I can skid, but I can't fucking drive.
Right. Very cool.
And what would you put on there too, eh? Because half the time those fellas are skidding, they won't put like what you'll go and put it on the pad. Yeah. They'll put the biggies on, eh?
Of course,
and that'd be a different setup, and like for that car, eh?
Built for it,
it'd be a different thing.
In the back. No. I used to run a set of adjustable coilovers in the back, and it was just an absolute mongrel of a thing. Like,
so what's set up now?
It's just full rigid, like triangulated four link in the back, but there's no give anywhere. That's why you'll see it bounce once the wheels are gone. Like it's just makes it slide instead of tip over and things like because we're going so fast. It really helps me keep it on full.
Oh, it looks it too when it's on the pad. You can tell it's just directional.
Like I can blow tires in the middle of a real fast spin, and it will just keep sliding. It doesn't bite in, It's not going to go. Well, I think it's not.
It doesn't allow it to lose that momentum as fast as what it would if that movement.
It's such a handful of fun. Honestly, it's so much fun. That's what I do it for. That's the only reason I really do it.
I mean, there's got to be the ultimate reason anybody really does it. Surely,
go build one.
Yeah. It's so much fun. Like I do the competitions, but for me, the fun, the boys that are at the comp that I've got them to know, the girls too, because they're all part of it. That's the competition part of it is just one part of the burnouts.
Whole experience, isn't it?
Yeah. And
it's
that's
that community.
Where the pads are too. We do have a few little fun pads around. I help a cow shed pad around my local area. There's a few other private ones that I won't mention, but there is a few pads around us. Yeah. But to get the big pads, the size to get the little car up and moving, I've got to go to the comps. And I never really ever thought I'd ever actually win or anything. It just sort of came about as it just happened. I guess people like it too. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's a good looking car to look at.
Reasonably on the pad. Little car to watch. I've got to be honest.
I mean, everyone does go to a comp to win. It's why you do enter, I guess. That there is that part of it, but win or lose, man, I'm there to have that fun.
Just get those sets off, eh?
Rappinats wasn't my year this year. Massive up to Rappinats too, but it was not my year this year, man. But I stayed around all the way to prize giving. I clapped for everybody. I'm not the guy, man, that's going to leave early because I didn't make it to the end. That's not why I'm there. I'm
for the
there
party.
I love it, man. It's burnout. Yeah. It was a hard thing to stomach that I couldn't finish my kids. It was the saddest I've ever seen Mr Cunt, to be honest.
That was just a bit of fuel issue, wasn't it?
I got
a little bit of fuel
and low fuel pressure, and I just by the time I got home, because I kept trying, and I should have put it on the trailer after the first skid. Right, but I tried one more time, and by the time I got home, I was only running on 5 cylinders and 1 fuel pump. And
that doesn't.
I'm just a backyard guy that tries, and I probably should have put it on the trailer, but I was there to have some fun, and I wanted to have fun. Yeah.
So how many sets do you reckon you've done in Mr Cunt? Have you got to
with all the fun days, I've never really counted, but it's over 50 sets now. Yeah. It's not something I get out every other weekend. We sort of only get out 3-4 times a year. I do work all the time. I try and work as much as I can, family and all the rest of it. But Yeah, when we're out there, we're doing 3 or 4 sets, man, every time we're out. The last day I did in Auckland, I did 5 sets.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yep, that was up at the Fijo pad, the new Rewa pad up there.
Yeah. Good bunch of blokes up there.
Good day.
Awesome dudes. Awesome dudes.
You want to try and make it up there?
Take a make it up there.
Cops like auntie.
So you're obviously really good at blowing tyres. How are you at blowing trannies?
Yeah, well, that's so good. I've never really tried. I'll probably be a fighter. Mr Cunt has let one go though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So one, when I first built the car, I was testing it. Like I hadn't even taken it to a comp.
So turbo 400,
turbo 350.
350.
Yeah. And the first, I've had a few turbo 350s, but the first one I had, it absolutely blew itself to bits at about 6.5 hours in top gear, and left a big mark in the fucking tunnel. I bet. Left all its guts on the pad, like the typical shit. That was the first ever burnout Mr Cunt did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
blew its guts all over everything. Yeah.
Good to find the weak link fast though.
Yeah, definitely. So that was so we've tracked down a friend of mine. Well, a friend at the time. He tracked down a full manual turbo 350 that was already built. Right. That was built and built to take a bit more power than what I've got.
Sure. Yeah.
And it was just a no-brainer to go and grab it.
100%.
And came with a high stall and everything. Like it was just the box.
Yeah.
Mr Cunt. Yeah.
So tell us, when you first got Mr Cunt, what was it? What was the condition? What was it? Was it just fucking nana-driven Starlet? What's going on?
Nah, it was sort of chopped to bits already. I picked it up from Papamoa, Scott.
I
I can't remember your last name, man, but I bought it off a guy off Marketplace.
Yep.
It had a 5-litre Ford motor in it, I'm pretty sure. It had the 5-litre Ford motor in it, and I didn't want that. I'm not even sure if they wanted it out. They pulled it out the day.
Oh, I mean, you basically...
So I bought a shell, man. That
you put it on a rope
floor.
and it's a boat anchor.
Yeah. Like, it was never going to live up to my foot. Sorry, Ford guys, but that little like AU roller cam 5-litre shit just ain't going to cut it, man, for my foot.
In LS or barrel or whatever, but
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry,
but yeah, so it had a highlight.
I know what your son drives.
That wasn't finished. It was just the bits of this, and
so it's no longer got a Hilux diff in it.
No, it's got a E-Series Falcon 6-cylinder diff that's been shortened down thanks to Jeffro Wiley from lives in the same town as me. He built the diff for me.
Yep.
It's shortened right down, just sort of like Lynchy spec as to help not push the car around so much. It really, really helps with drivability. Having the diff tucked in that much.
Yeah, of course.
Some people say it looks a bit silly. I even sometimes think it looks a bit weird too, like that. But it's all about what it does more than what it looks like to me. Yeah, and it's drivable. It doesn't push me around because it's such a small car.
So what's the...
Bet you no one tells Lynchy that his car looks stupid from the back.
Well, they probably do, but they would have been dropped
like,
just after not long
if
after.
he didn't jump in the seat,
these cars are getting hard to find too. Like to find the quarters of my car to stitch back on there is just like, it's more money than you actually want to pay. It's just not worth it. So look, I'm just trying to look after the car at the same time. Yeah.
Too small. So, it's too small not to put in any walls. There's no like.
Well, we've done that. We sort of like pinballed the walls of Mary in it once.
I want to know what's your favourite pad like. Because how many comps have you done? 4 comps?
I've done 4 comps over the North and South Island. So I've
do you know what it seems like? We've seen that car more than that for some weird reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've only done 4 actual competitions in my life where prizes and trophies were up for grabs, and I've placed in 3 out of 4 comps in my life. So I've skidded Mary, I've skidded Kaikoura, and I've skidded Rapinats twice. And unfortunately, once it was pretty average, and once was pretty epic.
Right.
Yeah.
Because pretty good one, didn't you?
I sort of,
That's a good percentage.
You kind of took the top spot, so like, 1 out of 2 ain't fucking.
NA, it comes back to that thing too. Like a lot of the cars turn up there, blow them and setups and stuff like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were watching that. We were watching that that Rapinats live. Watched the whole thing because I remember seeing some footage, and I remember the lady in front of the camera. Like, fuck yeah, we watched that lady's back for ages. It must have been the same comp.
But yeah, no, Rapinets is epic. That's my favourite pad of all time. That I've actually, the big pad, the tipping, downhill tipping, is I'm all about it. Speed. Like, I love to just go as fast and as hard as I can. That's my playground. That's
so Mary
spins well on
Rapinets. No, but what do you think about Mary?
Mary is epic too, man. Like, that's a fast tip and it's got a real good long shoot on it for compared to all the other pads I've ever been to. Even the fun pads, you know, they've all got little small tip-ins, but Mary, you can really get some speed up, man. And it's an awesome, you know, from the right-hand side, and you've got the whole pad to throw it into, a bit like how some of that's set up, I guess. And
you got the nice short setup too, where you can come back confidently back to that.
Yeah. So like my car down the Mary tip-in, even though I've hit both walls, and I think does fit in there actually quite well.
Hey, you're still learning the car. You're still learning the car.
I was carrying my bumper back for me because I left that in the tip-in, and smashed all my tail lights, dented both sides of the car, even though it fits in there real nice. No, it was just sort of, I was learning the car, I had the suspension still in it, and it was just, you know, that was my first ever comp. I was so nervous, it was my first ever run, and I hit the wall twice and had to use reverse, and it was round one, and I was like,
oh shit.
Somehow though, we managed to build enough points to get a third that day. And best tipping. Yeah. So I came away with 2 trophies on my first comp, and that really gave me a good boost of encouragement to really try and go for the next one.
So what chose you to get a burnout car? I mean, what in your youth, or is there anything that made you go burnout car over a rally car or a drag car, or you know?
Yeah, I've never really had the need or the want to drag. I'll just probably crash. Burnouts is right up my alley. It's hard, it's fast, it's just full on. It's a bit like me in my life. I decided to do the burnouts. It's to me, like in my on the street when I was young lifestyle sort of led into it, you know.
Growing up in TA, dodgy fellas in there, white out.
It's all the boys from TA.
I got family there, farming and stuff.
But no, like, I've been there my whole life, and that's where we learnt to throw our cars around. You know, we had Morrison Burnouts was just up the road when I was growing up, so I went to most of those comps and watched. I didn't have a burnout car.
So this was at Dion's pad?
At Dion's place, I spectated that pad and just loved it, you know, like just always, every year would go out there. I think I missed a couple, man, over the whole time he did it. And now I'm there having all the fun days, you know, that he has. Shot Dion. That's massive, man, for that.
Dion. Well, I mean, that's the first time we've seen your car, bro. Can't remember if we met on that day or not. I'm not too sure.
I can't remember.
I think
we were pretty busy.
Video footage.
It was our first day taking Carlos's car, so we're kind of busy running around.
There, and it was all just
a good day.
I was trying to get TikTok famous. Well, I really was, I think. It was a shut your ass.
Up your TikTok.
So no, but that's a really cool fucking pad, actually. What's the next competition you've got on your radar?
So I'm off to Chrome next weekend. Right, so I'm entered in for I am entered into the Summer Nuts comp. Not sure if I'm gonna, you know, do anything. I've got my car back up and running, so we'll go and give it a crack. And
so this is the wildcard
entry. Yep. Give that a crack and just see how we go, I guess.
Fuck, we'll be supporting, bro.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to be there, man. Absolutely. And looking forward to it. And then what else coming up? Then you go to the Autofest?
I have entered Autofest. Had the the email, the confirmation. We're entered into the Burnouts at Autofest as well.
Okay.
Just sort of want to go and have a go, light them up lane and have a play and just catch up with all the boys there as well. It's going to be a pretty hectic one there, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully the weather's
rims again, you know, like.
Hopefully the weather will be like just
go with a heap of sets anyway, eh? Smash that light 'em up lane heaps.
What's your favourite Kiwi car driver combo? I don't know if this is controversial or not. You can just go down whatever alley you want. It doesn't have to be pro, just to be whoever, bro.
Any car, anything.
He has tried the open class. He has. We've competed together over the last few years, and I've sort of seen his car progress like everybody has. Like everybody else has in New Zealand, and it's Gareth Carish. Well, skid up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. I 100% believe that Gareth has what it takes, driver skill wise,
Yes.
and his car is like probably one of the most reliable LSs in New Zealand. Like, I don't know if you think that, Gareth, but I do. Like, you're a hard man to beat, man. And I honestly believe that you should be beating me, man, most of the time because you're my favourite to watch all day long.
That's
every
a good
time.
call, man. That's good call. And that's really neat to hear, isn't it?
All day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, bro.
Well, I'll be straight up. I've got two. Ryan Shercliffe too. Like, the man.
Violent. We love the violent.
Yeah. But Gareth, definitely 100% favourite.
That's me.
Yeah.
What about Aussie combination?
Wow, we all love Lynchy. Like, I love Lynchy, but to be honest, my favourite driver Aussie would be Rick Fuller, LS1. He is the man. Every car he's ever owned, he's the man. Like, he just won top 10.
He's
up there with Gary. He's up there with Jake. He's up there with his royalty, I guess, isn't he?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
If you want to watch a show, you watch Rick.
Yeah,
100%.
We're going to have him on the show. He doesn't know that yet.
And he'll turn up at an event sometimes with one different car, or sometimes have two cars. Like, he's one of those, you know. He was like, there's a few of them over there, but like, he's got some.
Well, he just won top tipping at Southern Meltdown in Cairns.
Tropical Meltdown.
LS1. And it was fucking top tipping, all right.
Yep. No,
if I'm clever enough, by the time I edit this evening, tomorrow morning, I'll try and put it in, but I probably won't be able to.
Yeah.
But you can Google it. It's fucking epic.
Yeah, bro. He's the man. Yeah. He is the man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, are you following any of the stuff in overseas, Burnout Masters, Power Cruise USA?
Yeah, I do watch it all through YouTube. Like, I am on Facebook, but I'll be straight up, man. I'm a YouTuber. I like to watch everything on YouTube because I have YouTuber friends, man. Sorry, boys, but I'm doing a shout out. Smugs, Mad Seth, Charlie. We love all those guys. Smugs, Mad Seth, Billy Charlie. We saw you straight up. I watch all their videos, man. I watch you guys. YouTube is my thing, man, because I believe it helps my friends.
Well, it does. That's 100%
so
true.
Watch on YouTube, guys. Watch on YouTube.
Yeah,
straight up, man. It helps. It really helps. Hit the like for the boys. Hit the like for the boys.
The subscribe and everything.
Yeah, man.
Like and subscribe.
That's what I do because it helps. The boys are trying to make $1.
It's kind of the way of the future, really. And I've, it's interesting because Ray and I have been friends for a long time, and I'm an ADHD motherfucker like yourself.
Yeah.
And my style of it means I can't. It's difficult to change from one thing to another.
Yeah.
And I've slowly gone. My television experience is watching cartoons or The Chase. Like anything else, you can shove up your ass on it. So you want to watch Married at First Sight? Right off. Yeah. But it's slowly now, I'm switching over to the YouTube thing, and Ray's been into it for so long.
Yeah.
And it's quite massive.
Well, just recently I've been watching Hayden's build with his Mark 1 Escort.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Here's my theory. Sorry, Hayden, but it's just a theory that you're going to love that car beat LS so much, man. Poor Charlotte might not give many turns. It's going to be a weird one. It's going to be an absolute.
He's going to put a manual in it.
That's it. Well, I'm pretty sure it's running Turbo 350.
Yeah, no, I'm just
it's going to be a cool car.
You know how much he loves manuals.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cool thing to watch. Yeah.
I'm a fan of a Mark 1 Escort.
Yeah, they're a cool looking car, man.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of an LS.
Yeah, I do like those.
So what's the front end setup in your in Mr Cunt?
Oh, most people find it hard to believe, but it's just all Starlet still. It's it has a Starlet cross member, Starlet brake booster.
Tough to work.
It has a Starlet, coilovers. It has the Starlet rotors, but it's got K70 calipers.
Oh, no. Whoa!
A bit of a bigger caliper, help it stop if I really have to. Yeah. But it's just all Starlet up the front, and it's all Chevy in the heart, and then it's Falcon in the ass. Yeah, right. She's just bits that work. Every piece was picked because it works. It's proven to work. Yeah. Right. So I had a lot of help. Jeffro again, who built the diff, was
Jethro's got the VP.
No,
Capri, generally.
Yes, he's got a couple of burnout cars. He's got a VS with a carbide intake motor in it. Yeah. He's also got a little Capri, that's got a 5 litre in it. That's I think he put a 351 in it too, not that long ago.
Right.
Just I believe, yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Right.
But thanks very much for the help you did give me on my car. Right, just your knowledge was massive.
Yeah,
massive. It would not be the car it was without you, Jeffrey. So thank you.
Good work. Good work. Good work, mate. Good work. So, I just before I called myself an ADHD motherfucker, and I think I called you an ADHD motherfucker too. Mate.
Wouldn't be a lie.
And I think your wife called both of us ADHD motherfuckers on the internet.
She probably said it worse.
I hope so. I do.
I feel left out. I feel left out. Damn it.
This is probably going to take us to a little part of our show, I guess, where we like to talk about and acknowledge mental health, in particular men's mental health, because we're men, apparently. And you're actually ADHD, mate.
Yeah. So it's been something that I've dealt with my whole life through being ADHD. Like I was diagnosed as a child, and it followed me all the way into adult. Like it never went away.
Yeah, and you're nearly 40.
I'm 40 soon. Yeah.
40 soon. Yeah. So that's
and
quite a lot of
still an
experience.
ADD motherfucker, man. Yeah. It never ever went away. So my poor wife has to put up with that, and she's pretty good at it. Like,
she'd have to be a good
Yeah,
story.
she's got some pretty thick skin, eh?
Shout out to her.
And I've never met your wife, but I know her.
Shout out to her, though.
Yeah, love you, babe.
Because I've seen her comments.
Well, we've been
I've
together
met
a
your
long
son.
time, too.
I've met your son.
Like,
He's a good.
Me and my wife. I'm 39, and we're hitting 20 years together.
Oh, wicked, mate.
Yeah, so I was a teenager, when we met.
So,
Basically.
But your son, meeting your son, like he looks like he's doing okay.
Yeah,
like between
he's a good kid, man. Real good kid, man. He'll be up there doing it soon, like on the burnouts.
I look like a dodgy motherfucker to me.
Whoa.
He's just got his license, so he'll be getting his restricted shortly, and then he's going to start entering comps once he's confident. Confidence is key. With
what it's about.
And well, you don't enter to lose. A lot of the time, like I do it for so much fun, but you're in a competition, so confidence is key.
So go in with your best foot forward, basically. Whether you win or not.
Try not to let it get you down that you didn't win. It's not the end of the world that you didn't win. It's not the end of the world that someone might not know who you are. Or
Like just send it the best you can,
is, man, and do you
and send it the best you can.
So tell us, bro, like over these years of dealing with mental health, what have you found being coping mechanisms? Is there anything that you've found that you use that anybody could take away from this? Because ADHD is something that's becoming way more common now amongst adults, and we're realizing that it's quite a big thing, and it has quite a massive impact on your life. And I think if you don't know it, I've only recently been diagnosed. If you don't know it, you just think you're a bit of a cunt, or some certain things. And what kind of impact has it had on your life, and how have you dealt with it?
Yeah, well, I've for a lot of my life, I just ignored it. I did, and it was the wrong thing to do. Right. I learned that alcohol for me was not. It really affected my mental health, man. Alcohol, I had to give it up. I just couldn't even be a proper human, man. Sure. Yeah,
I understand.
Me and ADD and alcohol, it's not a fucking right.
Yeah.
But it took me 2 years to learn that the talking is the best thing. If you can't bring yourself to go to a counsellor, talk to your friend. For me, I have my wife. My wife has been with me for so long, and we're so strong that we have our meal together every night, and we talk, and we'll talk about the good, the bad, every little bit of our day.
That's cool.
And then we also talk again before bed. It's our little ritual we do every day to get our worries or our stresses, our fears, our feelings, man. Because
it's a great relationship.
Man, just let them out.
I've
had to learn, and I'm a happier person for it.
Of course.
Much happier person talking to my wife every day.
Well, how's that? I hope you guys heard that. And you know what? It's amazing to have a wife that you can do that with. But if you don't, just find somebody. There's got to, and even if you can't do it every day, if there's something you need to get off your chest, go and get it off.
I think at the end of the day,
go get it off with
if you can't talk to your wife, who can you talk to?
Yeah,
people don't.
Well, I think
that's right. Not everybody has a wife. If you've got a wife, man, you're so lucky.
I think
you are.
I think as we recently spoke with the good bro and low life, Arnie, that when we touched
Happy
on
birthday, guys.
happy birthday, Arnie. Yep, and Kim. Yep, that's where I was heading. That's where I was thinking.
So we hijacked it.
Yep, that's okay.
You got ADD.
But what we were touching on when we touched on that with him, and he was like, he sat there and was like, well, to be honest, I haven't actually experienced it, like personally. But then as you reflect on it, like having been in a relationship, wife, you know. He's probably Kim so them and they're so entwined that his worry, like she did, and it's kind of just been sorted, and he hasn't kind of been affected outside of that.
Time and
he's a cool colour. He's a cool cat.
Kim
Very
and
cool
Arnie,
cat.
man, like I think there is no Arnie without Kim, and vice versa. That's them, man. Like they're a bit like me and my wife, like knowing them.
That's why I sort of touched on that.
And they're so strong together too, man. Like she holds him up and he holds her up, and together they stand tall. Even though he's like a little bit shorter than me. Sorry, mate.
But cool to have examples of people that have those relationships. So that gives it. That's the thing.
And like our burnout family, man, like reach out to them. Like there's so many people.
That is quite big, isn't it? And you've got to look at Leon Kenny, Tainted Burnouts, and his hashtag men's mental health. Really has had quite an impact in the burnout scene here, because let's be honest, fucking most of us dudes sitting behind the wheel of these cars, getting a ton of aggression out on the back wheels. We're doing it.
And
we're promoting mental health
good place,
for a reason.
Those couple of minutes that, like, and so many people are like, I don't see the point in burnouts, and it's like, but you got to try it then.
And as Charlie,
you didn't feel better after that.
As Charlie Stanaway will tell you, Charlie Stanaway say, burnouts are not a crime.
No, it's not.
They're not a crime. They're more of a bloomin' a medicine. They're more of a medicine than they should be looking at a crime.
It's unfortunately literally a crime.
I so look forward to my burnouts, man.
Absolutely.
Do you know what? Just touching on that, we were at T-Point Tavern today.
What a day
today! And it was
shout out to T-Point Tavern for
Yes, photographs for T-Point Tavern, the Rotary meet. It was fucking epic.
I'm sure it's all over YouTube right now.
Catching up with the boys that are around the comps too, like they're all there, and man.
I didn't have my camera going at the time, but Evil 626 or 626 Evil decided to back out right at the beginning at about sort of, I don't know, must have been about midday, I don't know, about 12:31.
As we arrived,
after we arrived, and did this nice big fucking little burn up the road, plenty of smoke, and as soon as he stopped, it was just boo, 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 and the cop come up the road and the dust behind him, and it was quite fucking epic. So sometimes kids are illegal, but
it's not
but they shouldn't be like you know, like a little skid off and how is it?
He lost his car.
Like, really,
the car was on a transporter.
I mean, these big meetups. What are they calling them now?
Invasions,
takeovers. Mate. Like, fuck that shit. Can eat a dick. That's all I have to say.
They're hurting people.
That's exactly what we're trying to head away from.
They're hurting our image.
Man, I'm teaching my kids how to do it. Like, you know, like, this is how we do. My son comes with me to the burnouts, and he's of that age, and he's not interested in going to a takeover.
No,
you know,
no. What are the school kids like? School kids like? Is he listening? What are your mates? I'm just asking. I'm asking Fat Son over there. Are your mates at school into this takeover shit, bro, or what?
Not heaps of them.
Right.
A couple of them are, but
few of them.
I've got a niece. I've got a niece that's been to a couple, and
let's go and watch. Okay, so they're not actually drivers.
No, not drivers.
I don't really know what it like. Ray's son, Carlos, he was into it for a little while. Got his fucking AU wagon impounded, learned his lesson, lost his license. And he's all about the pad now.
Yeah, my niece's man does it. He also tries to do it, but he's sort of, I don't think he has a car for it at the moment, but they just watch, and I'm just not on it. It's not for me. I've never seen one. I've never been to one. I don't want to go to one. You'll never ever see my car at one.
No, I never go to one.
Will you ever see my car at one?
I mean, I'm interested, I guess, in the culture, and I certainly understand kind of why they do it, right?
And it's like some of those kids need to come to the comps. Like if you're out there skidding on those pads, like on those intersections, come to the comps, man. Like
Spend your money, spend
Some
your
of them
gas
can
money to
steer
get
those cars.
The
like
price
you
of
wouldn't
getting that
believe.
car and impounded, all the fines. Well, that's more than the entry and the trip to Mary. Like, let's see you at Mary.
finding a trailer to tow it and all
Like,
the carry on that.
And then we'll cheer for
Way
you,
worse.
man. And if you win, you'll get a prize. Instead of the prize being running from the cops.
And
And all the kudos from like making it, but then they came around and your mum was there when they came and took your car and took you and all that.
So, going on that, what do you think is the future of New Zealand burnouts or burnouts internationally, worldwide? Where's it going, man? Is it heading up there?
I mean, internationally, I've been watching the American stuff a lot lately, and I think that's really going to take off. I think the money that America has, like people like Cletus McFarlane with his YouTube, man, like, and the money that he can create off YouTube with likes, is massive for America with the power crew scene, the Aussies going over there, everything like that is turning big for America, big money. And I mean, for some people that may be the choice to go to America instead of Australia in 5 years.
Possibly.
You know, like it could be like that. Australia's, well, been on top forever as far as anyone's really ever concerned. Like I think New Zealand wise, we're going to struggle, man, to get bigger.
Well, we've got some contenders here that could probably go directly to
100%. We do have contenders for that stuff.
Yeah.
They are a bit stretched out and thin in our country, but I personally know of a few definitely that are at that level. Like I'm nowhere near. I think being able to win some of that level with my car. But people like Hayden, people like Shay with Slug, you know, Hayden with Nut Out. There's people out there, Gaz, like Liz, you know, they're
committed to it too.
Braden, especially, man. Like as far as I'm concerned with Braden, man, like Aussie gets scared. Like when he comes back, man, you'd like,
I said that. I think
they were lucky.
I don't know if I've ever felt Braden's car. Like, because you don't have to look it, but you can look the other way and
you can be blind and know Braden's on the Salt this year. It was fucking violent to be 50 meters from it. It was ridiculous.
Like, you don't even need eyesight to know Braden's out there.
No, it was ridiculous.
Nah, man.
He took a I can't recall what prize he took, but he took a prize away.
Well, he was kicked off in the first round of the
he was kicked off. Had his thing cut off.
Smoke.
Had his thing cut off. Too much smoke. But still remain there.
Yeah.
But he got a prize. But I mean, the fucking money, you know, like to just like to go to events, run that type of car, you know.
And his car is so scary. Like, you know, it's in the lineup, and you're just like, how am I going to beat this car? You're like, how?
So he's definitely got that potential and to just go straight over.
Like Burnout Masters potential. Like if he turns that car up for the Aussies, like wow, look out, man. Yeah, and he can drive it, man. He can drive it. He's not scared to throw that thing around. He is the real deal with New Zealand when it comes to power. Nice. To cubes and power, man. Like 1471 blower on what is it, a 509 if I'm right. Big block, like it's some serious kit, man.
Oh, 100%. I'll confidently say we'll talk to him.
That's like UC smoke level.
Yes.
Steve Loader. That's what. He's like he's next level. Like he for the size of car, the violence of the engine, and the driving style.
I'm not sure of his real name. He's from down south. He's got the Capri, the black Capri with the blow. Like that car is an absolute animal, man. If he could get if he could drive that car, like because that thing is such a machine, like. That would be another car that could really, really do some damage in a place like Summernack. Right. If it could be driven, because
weirdly enough, though, it's like Capri. I love Capris, but like the length, like the width and the length of those cars, you have to have a pretty onto it setup. You know, the whole deal.
Yeah.
For that car to be actually do what like the Yule does with a narrow diff. Tuck it in. They're funny like. You know, you see an LJ Tirana, big block woman blowing, pull out and tip in at some of that thing just shaking, he's shaking all around. It's a
slightly different wheelbase.
Yeah.
And actually, okay, so going out to the South Island skidders, there's quite a scene going in the South Island now, isn't there? Like it's getting it's fucking massive.
Some big contenders down there for New Zealand, like some real cool cars just popping up all the time. Like they're really working hard down there to make it big time. You got people down there that are really putting the time and the effort into trying to make a scene for the South Island.
Yeah,
which massive for that.
100%.
I'd really love to come back to the South Island. I really do want to come back to the South Island. I've been down and competed once, and I'd really love to do it again.
And what was that at?
That was at the Low Life Kaikoura comp. Yeah, so obviously the last one was postponed or what have you, but the one before that we went down and all had a ball, man. It was an absolute awesome trip. Awesome trip, epic, like once in a lifetime memories, you know, to go down to a trip like that. Yeah.
Well, Rev South have just announced their new burnout competition down there this year as well.
Yeah, for next year, eh? March.
Sorry. Yeah. And we've actually committed to go down there.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go down to that too, man. I mean, that would be that's basically another dream of mine would be to go all the way to the bottom. And
well, I'm pretty sure that you're on the same. Isn't it on one of our Just the Tip-In posts where I said that we're on our way down, and then all of a sudden now Rolly, Evil Mark 5, has offered you some room. Is that on the same?
Yeah. I did sort of chuck up there that I'd like to come down, and we talked on Facebook last night, and this morning it sort of popped up, and I think people are really like, it only popped up the comp last night, and it's already seeing a real massive investment from people around the New Zealand. You know,
Mitchell's keen to go down.
I hear it's a real cool pad. It's a big pad. I hear it's a real good sized pad to really like. My car should find a lot of room on there.
A lot of real estate for your size car.
Yeah. No wall.
These Starlets are wall.
Everyone goes a bit harder with the concrete in the way.
You need the walls.
Yeah, I think it'll be. Honestly, I think there's going to be more and more people because they're promoting it at a decent time out too.
There's other like I see. There's another thing that started up this year that Hayden Nutout was involved in with the HPTO. I think if I was saying it right, sorry boys if I wasn't.
HPTO.
Yeah, HPTO. I'm pretty sure it was. Yep. That looks like a pretty cool little event, which is actually, I believe, not long after the Rev South, thing. So they may even see a few more North Island cars.
Oh, is that the one Mitchell?
I think it's the same day.
Yeah, because Mitchell was deciding whether on that one or like
I thought it was April.
No. Mitchell could be deciding to either.
I think he was deciding either just because of the cost.
Like North Island, nowhere.
As well as coming down from north, just like these guys coming up from south, is so massive. Like
it's an expense.
$700 return on the ferry.
Oh no! I looked today on Blue Bridge, and for me, with a van and my trailer, was $1,060.
Oh, is that the one that crashed or not?
We need the discount. We need the discount.
So, and that was trying to find discounts and things. But it's a massive cost to get.
Well, I'll tell you what,
my Kaikoura trip cost me a lot of money. And hard to find all that money for some of us that have got kids and houses and.
Oh, absolutely.
We're all paying for everything, and it's just hard living out there at the moment.
So, and that when you think about that, then you've got to give a big shout out to Roland and Eamon, because I tell you what, that motherfucker's coming up to some events up there.
100%.
Is he coming up to Chrome next week?
No, they're not coming to Chrome. They wanted to come to Chrome, but again, the money. It's the money that's killed the two events.
It's a fucking entirely huge way to come.
I mean, he's offered me accommodation. I've offered him accommodation. He's a good bloke, man. Shout out Rolly, he's the man, brother.
We've seen a lot of Rolly.
Evil Mark 5.
That's probably one of the toughest NA burnout cars around there. I love that car.
I've got the t-shirt. Oh, it's not wearing it. I'm wearing this to count my.
I also own that shirt. Yeah.
You also own that shirt.
I love that.
Speaking of which, let's. Do you have or your son the Burnout Masters game downloaded on any devices?
I don't have.
You do any practice when you're sitting in front of the TV?
I'm not a gamer as such. If you make me sit down for too long, it won't off.
It's quite surprising because it took like a few years. Like me and my son and I, we have it, and we on and off played it like heaps of chip. But he got it. I don't know how long ago.
Yeah,
but
my son
slowly gets into it. That's it. That's what I was asking. That's all we needed, bro. That's a yes.
Who you got on there? What's
your highest
horsepower, brother?
Highest horsepower car. Yeah, come and
try. You got a big garage.
Come over here next year, man.
4 garages.
Come on here, son.
Come over next year, man, and show us what's your highest horsepower car?
Oh, don't show me, Meg. I don't know how. I tried to have a
Up and coming young skidder here.
HQ. Actually,
is that your highest horsepower? Not bad for a Ford.
What is it?
Hold on there.
Border built.
What's the horsepower?
Is it border built?
1800 horsepower.
What's the engine?
HCU.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough, bro. That looks tough. Yeah.
Not bad.
Ah.
I've got one.
Oh, wait,
2100
that's it.
horsepower.
To be honest, this is why I love the simplicity of asking that question to people we're talking with, because you know, we just get to so much diverse stuff. Nah, fuck that, I'm too busy my lifestyle, but I'd love to, or like, no, I don't, but my son, you know, like this, all the different.
I just can't, eh? Like, I don't have the mental capacity to actually sit down and play a game.
But at the end of the day,
I had to hyper focus on it to get enough money to buy something decent. Once I bought something decent, I was bored. 2100 horsepower, okay, I'm done.
Yep. Fair enough.
Next
and
build.
that's the ADD, eh, brother?
Yeah, it's ADD, but still burnout masters.
You do. If you want to get onto that,
100%.
hey,
Like, let everybody get into it.
let them tell you about the bloody
I'm sure
the Hot
all our
Wheels.
New Zealand guys on there, if they're buying their cars and making $1, you know, like support our scene.
I tell you what, though. Yes.
Can we get to the? Can we roast?
Yes. I was just about to do that. I want to do this, bro.
Cool.
So I'm going to put down a picture of. So we roast. We don't roast. We get
His mate roast.
We get
His mate.
artificial intelligence. My mate ChatGPT, who I'm training to roast these cars as hard as possible, is roasted Mr Cunt, right? So what I said to ChatGPT, here's my next roast victim.
We should call Chat Jack.
Yeah, I might.
We need to name it. We need to name it.
I stumble over my words.
Yep.
Here's my next roast victim. The car is called Mr Cunt. The 1980s Toyota Starlet with an LS1 V8 engine. The owner's name is Fats. Do your worst. So this is what, and there's a picture down here so you know what you're looking at.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get my lungs ready.
Mr Cunt, huh? With that name, it's no surprise this car looks like it's ready to tell the competition to fuck off before it even starts. An 80s Starlet with an LS V8 engine. Talk about an identity crisis. It's like putting a lion's heart into a house cat. In fact, the owner sounds like the only thing burning faster than those tyres is his cholesterol. Next screen now.
Betcha.
This car looks like it rolled straight out of a junkyard and into a midlife crisis. The smoke show is impressive, but let's be honest, it's probably just the engine crying for help. It's got all the charm of a bar fight at 3 a.m. and twice the regret the next morning. If this car had a theme song, it'd be the sound of rust and regret mixed with revving engines and a dash of why did I think this was a good idea?
Okay, I'll get a clap for that. That's gold.
Actually,
I actually done pretty good.
Thank you, Jack.
I said to Jack, lol, nailed it. Glad you like it. Keep those burnout cars coming. I'm ready for the next one whenever you are. Like, this AI is my mate. I'm feeling weird, but go through that.
I actually think he's nailed that pretty fucking good.
Honestly, go Jack. You like Jack.
Sure. I'm not sure if
I don't know if we got the midlife crisis because you're only 39, you know. You said like it's a bit
It's not
like
almost
that.
coming, That's maybe if I put a rotary in it.
Whoa, yeah. Please.
Sorry, boys, but that could be a midlife crisis thing.
Oh, speaking of rotary,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one of bloody.
Oh, so Nicola Cooper, one of my fantastic customers. She's not a customer anymore. Her and her husband Dave,
Shout out,
they're
Nicola.
mates. You know what I mean? Now,
Oh, they're real brownies.
these are real brownies, not
I know,
marijuana.
no, but I mean they're like with the peanuts and stuff like they're full on blooming.
No, you can keep them if there's no weed in them.
Yeah, no, sorry, these are actual real biscuits, like proper cookies, not. And anyway, I did a little bit of a polish job
That's
on
green
Tina
as.
this morning, and I got these lovely biscuits because I mean she's just fucking amazing. And speaking of
Lovely
Rotary,
lady.
what did you think of T-Boy today?
I actually really thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Like, I grew up around a lot of rotaries. Like, Te Muru Otaronga was massive our rotary scene when I was growing up. We were actually pretty slim around our town when we were young, man. We had Harleys and Rotaries.
Right.
Yeah, so we had a local gang and a whole bunch of hoons.
interesting. Harleys and Rotaries.
Yeah, man.
Who was the gang over there?
We had a local outcast in Te Aomuru.
Right,
Yeah, so they used to be have a couple of, the Hamilton, Te Aomuru, all that when I was young.
You know, who was there? I had a stepfather. He was a cunt. Anyway, and he was in a gang from around there. Oh, sorry, motorcycle club around Matamata area.
Oh, okay.
Old school one. What else was around there? It doesn't matter, I suppose.
They were just the local one growing up around our town.
There anyway.
So there was always Harleys going 100 mile an hour down every street.
Yeah.
And then we had quite a few Rotaries. Obviously, they all was wearing pink stickers and green stickers. It was the thing back in the 90s and in the early 2000s. There was just there's Rotaries everywhere, and they really thinned out the cops, I suppose, thinned them out. So I grew up liking Rotaries. Yeah. And so to go to T-Poi today and to see a whole bunch of cars that were around there,
bunch of them.
was actually quite neat. You know, I like it. I do. Yeah.
I'll chuck some footage in here. I've got a bit of video footage.
Yeah.
It was a cool day. I enjoyed it.
Rowdy ruckus, ruckus. That's my thing. I like it.
Yeah, I like the scene. It tweaks all my senses. The sight, the sound, the smell.
I was looking at the Corollas heaps
right
there because I'm a Corolla fan, man. Like JD and stuff. I really do like the shell. I'm not a big fan of turbo sixes, and I'm not a big fan of the actual sound of the rotors a lot. Like I do like my rotaries. They go handy, but they. I'm a V8 guy. So I chose to put the V8 in mine, not the rotary, even though it was a big thing in our town.
Well, it's a big ask. It's a big call in the burnout scene, competition especially. So, Hayden Kirkwood, he was there today. I didn't get to say good day to Hayden and Jess, but I saw them there. And
I really wish him well. I really do. Like, his dream is his, and go handy, man. Like, really go handy. Like I'm sure him and with his engine package and his builders and all their know-how, I'm sure they're really going to give Summernats a bit of a wow.
And we've seen the progression of that car over the last 12 months or so.
I know that the rotary scene really is a big deal over here to a lot of people, and I really wish him well.
It's mad, honestly. And I might have even mentioned it before, the social media reactions and interaction and traction you get with rotaries is way more than anything else. I've
got a Kirkwood Motorsport. I went and purchased a sticker pack shop, just to help
Shout out Kirkwood Motorsport.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just to help with his Summernats trip. We've all got to help each other.
100%. I agree. Absolutely. Like New Zealand motorsport, and especially I would even say professional burnout drivers in New Zealand are still ground roots.
Yeah. Well, he's got a dream by the looks of Hayden. He's got a dream, and man, if he can really achieve his dream, then massive. Like, absolutely. I hope you do.
Yeah, I do too. He's one of my picks for a straight to Summernats finals ticket.
Yeah, well, he's already entered Summernats, hasn't he? And if he could get a wild card or a Masters ticket too, man, it means he's going to get a lot more pad time over there too than others. It's going to mean he's going to possibly, if he goes through that Summernats comp and does well there and then gets into Masters as well, he's going to have that practice on the pad for Masters.
Well, and it's going to cut $6 or $8 off the cost at least.
100%. If he can get a ticket over there through the Autofest comp, through the Burnout Masters comp, then
straight to finals. That is straight to finals, bro.
Big up.
And also
the Summernats comp, a lot of people don't realise that the Summernats comp and the Masters, it's right. It's all different. There's so many people that don't understand that.
No, and we were even a little confused about it to begin with too.
Yeah. And then there's the wild card comp too to join Masters, and there's so much going on there. Like there's so many people like, what? Yeah, like us Kiwis are sort of a little bit behind in the know.
Well, that's what we're trying to. This is the whole thing we're trying to learn and educate as well.
Last year. Last year was the first year. You know what I mean? And one comp it's really fucking new to us. And it was
people like Liz have been over a few times. I think that she done it 3 times.
3 times for her.
And I mean, she must be getting her confidence up with it was such a shame that her engine or I think it was the engine.
Just pushed it off the pad.
Yeah, like what a shame. Like that she went all the way over because her confidence, like from her other trips, and she surely was very confident with herself. So that was a big loss for the New Zealand burnout team when she went down with her confidence level of doing it for the 3rd time.
The same year with the Braden's them and having it system as well. So.
That was pretty disappointing, unfortunately, and really disappointing for Braden and his team.
Oh, 100%, man. Like, I watched every day, man, from back here, hoping that car roared into life, man, and shook the Aussies if gave them a fright.
Yeah, they gave it a good go.
Yeah.
They had everyone there.
And like at the end of the day, the car's so much money too. Like when you can't put that much money on the line. I guess if you can't get it running right or get it to go. Or,
I don't even think it could get started, could it?
Yeah,
it was some gremlin ass fucking shit.
So hopefully he gets a redemption shot, or
that's what I see
this year or next year, or I hope he gets another shot at it. Because to me, my opinion, he's the real deal for New Zealand. I really want to see him back there.
Yeah, I agree. Have you been to Summernats yourself?
I haven't, man. I haven't. We're planning on a trip, not this Summernats 37, but 38.
38, right.
Is my. I want to take my 2 kids and my wife and do a week in Oz or Summernats. Yeah, is our plan. We're saving for it. Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, so that's the plan, is just go and spectate over and just check it out and just go for a once in a lifetime.
More than one person has said to us that if you take a car there, you're not going to see Summernats.
Yeah, well, for me, I probably would, because I'd just kick the cunt in the corner and be like, yeah. So that you just be good and I'll be going, and I wouldn't be able to help it go around. I'd just be like, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
You got to see what you can.
Take a look, touch it, sit on it, fuck on it, yeah. Just don't put stones down the intake.
I want to know what your first ever car was, bro. First ever car that you owned.
Yeah, my mum took me to pick up my first ever car because she was sick of driving me to work with no license. So, so she drove me to Hamilton and I drove home in an EX Lancer when I was 15, so I could milk the cows there because I didn't live on the farm. So I was just running the gauntlet, no license, because the cops had already forbidden me to drive. Yes. So I was 15 in an EX Lancer, 1984 EX Lancer, same year as my Starlet.
Working.
I've always loved my mid-80s cars.
Rear-wheel drive?
Yeah.
1800?
It was a little 1300.
1300, well,
yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, a little shit box. But it was rear-wheel when it got a wheel go.
We've got a mate, Matty, who's got, I don't even think he knows how many EX Lancers he actually owns now. But, he's got a few that chuck on the pad, one with an LS in it.
Yeah.
He's got one with a 13B or something in it, in a rotary.
Yep.
Danny, his wife, has got or Mrs. has got one with a
12A Bridgie.
12A Bridgie in it. And you know what? I saw more than one today. Charlie Stanway's got one. You know, so. Anyway, enough talking about fucking EX Lancers, because I don't own one, so you can all shut up. We're about to give away some stuff. We've always got giveaway stuff on our show because people like to support us, and we really like to support Ben. We've got Chems, obviously, we're giving this away. Sliding Designs, we really want to give a shout out to Sliding Designs. Shelley Moore down there in the South Island, and she's running with other people the girls.
The girls
down there.
Yep.
So it's an invite only competition. Very shortly, we're going to have a whole heap of information. We're going to do a little bit of a short on the comp, and we're going to be interviewing Shelley and the other drivers over the interwebs from the Speedway over the interwebs the night before. So we're really looking forward to that. So we've got some stuff here from Sliding Designs. We've got what else have we got? We've got a what is this? A Mercury Comet, a Gasser, a Hot Wheels Gasser. Mr Cunt T-shirt. Look at this, fucking great design there, beautiful. Zero fucks given.
Our new design that we're out.
Zero.
My wife's selling at the moment.
Zero fucks up the nuts.
How do we get hold of that, bro? How do we get hold of that?
On Facebook, which you can find her you just got to find her on Facebook.
You just got to find Vicky on Facebook.
Vicky Merrick on Facebook. She'll come in and no doubt comment here on YouTube. Let you know who she is.
Yes.
Tough looking singlet.
So we've got another Mr Cunt singlet
Cunt singlet there. Look at that. Yeah. I'm wearing it. The same smoking t-shirt. I'm wearing it on a t-shirt. This isn't a ripped one.
You don't even know what you're wearing.
I don't even know what I'm wearing. Look at this old Frankie. I'm wearing this from Frankie's Kids.
Logan is beep.
Oh, yeah, sorry, sliding
just the
designs.
tipping.
Just
Yeah.
the tipping, stubby cooler,
They're
bogan
just
as
so
fuck.
cool.
Bogan as fuck. With sliding designs on the bottom. And we've got, what else we got here? We've got Just the Tippin'. Just the Tippin'. That's from Sliding Designs. We've got Mr Cunt, fucking number plate stickers, all sorts of shit. And so to win this stuff, Mr Cunt hasn't got a Facebook page because he's technologically challenged, but that's okay.
It's just a private one as such.
He's a private personal guy. So what you got to do to win this stuff is you must like this video now on the YouTube. What else do you got to do? You've got to like our Facebook page,
Just the tipping.
Just the Tippin', and I want you to comment on this page the favourite part about this video, and I think that's how you're going to win. And whoever does the most of that, we'll put names in a cookie jar.
Because I go to the effort to look and see who's, going and looking and shit. Yeah, bro. Yep. Trying to. So
all the time then.
And it seems like we're getting some good, like, I'm getting messages now. I've got 3 messages from 3 different people, and basically like, you guys are doing, like, we love what you're doing. What do you guys need? Like, it's like
millions of dollars.
I look forward to watching you guys on a Sunday night, man. It's sort of
appreciate that. And so we do want, if anyone wants to send us stuff to give away, we can do
just
it.
make contact.
Sliding designs. They got this number plate thing here that they do. I mean, that's fucking cool. Kim's everybody that supports us. Yeah, we've got Limmy fingers
up
here.
Kim's.
You can't get this. This is one of our outfits for Limmy's. You can't have it. But we've got another one to give away one day.
I'll sign it and give it out to someone.
We've got a big fucking table over there just loaded with stuff to give away. My cat loves it. She gets up there and runs all over it.
So the cat fur is free, no doubt.
The cat fur is free. She's not that bad. Well, bro, look.
What else?
Got anything else to say? What's going on? I think we're done.
Yeah. It's been pretty
covered a lot.
Pretty wicked to them and have you in here, bro.
Oh, it was awesome coming over, man.
We really appreciate it
properly, and
great to meet your son.
You're an ADHD motherfucker.
That's my life. Like, just that's what it is. Take me up, take me, man.
We love you, bro. We love
time well spent. Time well spent.
Yeah, all the best for the future, man. Honestly. I'm going to be skidding against you at pads, and I'm completely sure that I'm going to get smoked hard. So, and I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah, wow. Let's go and have some fun, eh? Let's go and have some fun.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to our sponsors tonight, Sliding Designs, Kim's, Mr. Cunt. Have I missed anybody? No.
No.
All right.
No. See you next one.
Fuck off.
Bye-bye. Oh, good.